Oh my God, guys, you're gonna be amazed by what you are about to see. I'm going to show you a house of my dreams. Welcome. Unfortunately, it's only a house of my dreams, not a house that I own. We're only here for a couple of weeks, but I am so happy to be here. We are currently in Dillon Beach, which is 1 hour, 30-minute drive from San Francisco. It's quite a short drive. We came here from Malibu. It was a 7-hour drive. But anyways, it's close to San Francisco. It is a very nice place surrounded by the ocean. A little windy, like Northern California, but I am just amazed by the nature here, by the ocean, and by the view that this house has. So this house was kindly provided to us by a couple of fellow Russian speakers. So Natalia and her husband, they actually got this land a couple of years ago. It took them 2 years to build this house, and the goal was to create a space for them and their friends to hang out, to celebrate holidays here, and then when it's not in use, they're renting it out on Airbnb, VRBO, and other platforms. And because they were building this house for themselves, you can see it in every single detail. Just look at this bar. It was created specifically for this house. When I first traveled abroad to Western countries, I was amazed that a lot of sinks are actually situated close to the window, and you're washing your dishes and you're just looking at the ocean. This is the best view you can have from your sink. I could just stand here for the whole day. They have the best ever fridge. So why is it the best? Normally, you would have a deep fridge. So sometimes you would leave a yogurt somewhere behind and then remember about this yogurt in 10 days and check it out and it's already, smelly and stuff. But here, it's actually narrow, but it's wide. So you can see everything that's in the fridge. This construction is really strong because it's holding this whole door filled with whatever you want to fill it with. When you come to top hotels, they would always have like a small iPad close to your bed so you can order breakfast. They also have a small iPad where you can read the house manual and switch on music and lights. Here is also like a small computer, and they have music everywhere. And I'm not kidding, they even have their own Sky House playlist. That's amazing. So another highlight of this space is this fireplace. This fireplace is very popular here in the Bay Area because it's created by a local company in Sonoma. The story is really cool because they were initially producing those metal sheets, and the first employees of this company started producing fireplaces on the weekends, and this is how they actually became a fireplace company. And this is why I always tell you guys, start your business, test out the business model, because your clients are going to tell you what they want from you. On the first day when we arrived here, we actually saw whales. It is the season when you can see them here in the north of California. And we saw those splashes, we saw their tails, and this is a working thing, so you can totally use it. And you know, this place is just so inspiring. I'm in the middle of this beauty. I have my own space, and it actually slows you down because you also want to sit down and watch the whales and enjoy the house itself. The thing about this house, it has this lower patio where you have a hot tub, and yesterday we were just hanging out here with my mom. Felt amazing. Your head is blown away by the wind and you're in this warm hot tub. Then we went to sauna, and Dmitry exercises right here. you agree that the house that we're staying at is the best house we've ever stayed at?
Yeah, 100%.
And we've been to so many places, right?
Yeah.
And this is by
This is
far
like
the
perfect
best.
fit. I think if this is the closest option if we will build our own house.
Yeah.
It would be the closest house that we will build
Yeah, because
ourselves.
we like the style.
Yeah.
It's very cozy and modern.
Very
and
bright.
oh my God, very bright. So this is what I noticed. In a lot of older American homes, they don't have lights in the ceiling. You have to buy tons of lamps from IKEA. This is how we did in our previous homes. Like you have to have like 5 lamps in your living room because otherwise it's too dark, even with like big windows, because it gets dark in the evening. Here, you have lights everywhere in the ceiling. Yeah? You think so? We would totally adopt the style of this house. In terms of location, like if it could be anywhere in the world, where would you put it?
It would be Malibu. Malibu is a perfect location for this type of house. It's not only because of the climate, because it's warmer there, but one of the reasons that it's close to LA and we have a lot of friends in LA.
Yeah.
And I think it will be like way easier for them to commute to Malibu house.
So because Russia doesn't seem to be opening up, I asked myself a question for the next couple months, like July and August. If I could travel anywhere in the world except for Russia, what would the destination be? And I realized it's Malibu. I really want to go back. I fell in love with Malibu first because of the climate, second because of location. We have a lot of friends in LA.
Napoli, Italia.
No, Italy comes later. So we have a lot of friends in LA. There is a lot going on in Malibu in terms of like things to do, places to shop. And yeah, I think July we're going back, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, me too. It's just very hard to rent something in Malibu these days. I checked out Airbnb and they have like maybe 2 houses and they are not available throughout July, maybe
It's all
like
because
a
of
couple
your
weeks.
YouTube, you know? You
Because
start
nah,
showing the house and that's
I
why
don't think
people
so.
are like, oh wow,
I don't think
nice.
so. It's just
I'm just kidding.
it's just a popular place.
And you know what, guys? The main advantage of this house for me is smart toilets. I mean, Korean toilets. It's amazing because
Are they Korean? I think they're Japanese.
Japanese maybe, okay, yeah, but the thing is that in the States, even in a very expensive house, like for 20 million, you don't have a bidet. Like, and it's a problem, I think, and it's weird. I don't know why.
Yeah, we're used to it because we had it back in Russia.
Yeah.
But I think it's actually Italian thing to have this bidet or whatever, French. Smart toilet is a must.
Yeah.
A lot of exciting things are happening on the lower floor of this house, and the majority of bedrooms are actually there. And I'm gonna show you this floor, and I'm gonna start with the master bedroom. It's our bedroom right now. Dmitry and I and Emily sleep there, and oh my God. Of course, this is one of the best bedrooms I've ever had in my life. First of all, because of the view, because, well, it's unbeatable when you wake up to the ocean. All the details are well thought of. The bed itself is super comfortable. It's really well designed. And the way they did it here, so we have this room here, and then we have doors that could be closed, and then you have your smaller space, but you can open them and kind of have this double space. And we're actually using this bed for Emily to dress her up, to change her. This is how we start our mornings with Emily. I take her outside, I tell her, look at the ocean, enjoy the light ocean breeze, and you know, you just get inspired to work, to create, and to make more money when you see this every single morning. You just don't want to leave. Let me show you the bathroom, master bathroom. Amazing, well thought space. So first of all, Oleg, the guy who is filming this right now, so when he came here was like the first thing that he did. He started playing with the lamps. I didn't even know that they are so interesting, and a lot of things in this house are very interesting. For example, these sinks are created by a startup in Europe, and they're always tweaking with their design to make their goods even better. So when the guys who built this house ordered this sink, they didn't know that the design was changed again, and it was actually too long for the space, and the water couldn't reach the sink, so they had to cut it. And they also had to match the wall paint with the sink. But you know, in those details, everything is so perfectly done that you just see how much love there is in this house and how much time they've actually spent creating this space. But my most favorite thing is not the bath itself. What do you think this is? This is a remote control for what? For the toilet. Oh my God, look at this. Look at all the options that it has. Back in 2018, when we first visited South Korea's Seoul, we had the same toilet in our hotel. And I fell in love with it. That was a game changer. You have a completely new life after you try this toilet, and you never want to go back to your previous life because, yeah, it's just amazing. And this house features 2 of these toilets. My favorite details in this house are books, and there is so many amazing books. There is my kind of favorite book. I really like it. It's Lost San Francisco, about the buildings that have been lost in fires. But also they have something like this. I didn't even know this exists. Soviet bus stops, like a collection of Soviet bus stops. Look at that. Oh my God, that's really cute. And they really exist in Russia. I see a lot of them, especially when I go to visit my grandparents. And you know, before this place, I was like, why would you buy these books? Because you don't really read them, and I prefer audiobooks because it's faster in terms of information and you can do something, listen to audiobooks. But here you start realizing that these books make you want to sit down, you know, take a book, look at the ocean and really slow down with your life. Because what's happening these days, we are doing so many things simultaneously, and we just don't notice how weeks pass, how months pass, and then the whole life is behind us and we're like, wow, how did that happen? And this is actually a concept of slow living that I have started studying, and it tells you to slow down every single day. One of the things you can do is meditate. Another thing that you can do, is just take a book, look at the pictures, and these moments make you really live the life, make you want to stop and think about your feelings. Are you doing what you love? Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Are you enjoying every single moment of your life? And you know, just having those books, I would have those books in my house when I get a house, hopefully soon. But yeah, let me show you the rest of the house. This is a guest bathroom, but I'm using it as well because I just didn't want to ruin the whole design with my makeup, because it would be everywhere if I did it. So yeah, I'm gonna brush up my makeup real quick while you enjoy this bathroom. This is another bedroom because there are so many people visiting. Oh my God, I'm so excited. We're finally getting back to our normal lives when we're visited by people from all over the place. We have Oleg here, we have Elena, my aunt, coming soon. We have Libermans from LA, we have other friends hopefully coming soon. So yeah, we need a lot of bedrooms. Yesterday, Dimitri and I watched our first movie in this movie theater. And before that, we thought, what's the point of having a movie theater in a house when you can always go to a movie theater? And a lot of people actually use their iPads or laptops to watch TV series, but it's a completely different experience. So yesterday we watched Space Force, recently released on Netflix, and the sound is amazing. You're fully immersed. You don't have to go to a movie theater because, well, it's not that safe to be among hundreds of people these days. And I got this feeling that, oh my God, I really want to take part in a Netflix TV show or maybe in a movie, because there was Jimmy O Yang, who I interviewed for Lingua Marina. There was another guy from Russia in that Space Force TV show. There was this guy from The Office. And it looks like Hollywood is so close because I know so many people, but still is so far away because I have no idea how people get there. But yeah, this is one of my dreams, either to create my own Netflix show or take part in somebody else's show. So we are in a game room. The most important thing here is this Nespresso coffee machine. And for me, this is always the sign of quality. If a hotel or a house has an Nespresso coffee machine, that means that, hosts really understand what they're doing. And the top of the top is when you have an espresso coffee machine and Illy coffee. And I've seen that in, I think, Grand Hyatt hotel in Moscow. You can make soda water here. You can play hockey here, watch TV, relax. This house also has a sauna. You can say it's Russian, or you can say it's Finnish. Anyways, it has this jacuzzi outside, sauna inside. It makes it feel like a spa. This is my self-made mask because we forgot our masks and they're required. And this is a cloth my mom used to wrap me when I was a baby, so it's 30 years old. Okay, let's explore the store. They sold me the mask for $2. They told me I won't be able to enter the store without a mask, and I forgot my mask at home. It's a new reality, guys. You can't go anywhere without a mask, even to grab your morning coffee. This is a statue to George Dillon. He and his wife Matilda came here in 1868 and they were amazed by this place. And suddenly they also realized that their friends and family started visiting, started showing interest to this place. And he was like, okay, I came to the US, I need to start a company. So he started an 11-bedroom hotel here, a store, which is visited, and a restaurant. So everything is still available these days. People come here to surf, to enjoy the ocean, to go to Tamales Bay. Tamales Bay is one of those places where you can search for clams and search for oysters and eat them there. We've done that a couple years ago. And you know, just enjoy summer by the ocean. And by the way, this is not an original statue. The original one was stolen, and it's supposedly in Hector's Pizza restaurant in Petaluma. Petaluma is like 20-minute drive from here. This is so weird. But yeah, this is a replica of a statue to George Dillon, who developed this place. This place reminds me of Sweden or Norway. I've never been to Norway though. And there's also a region in the north of Germany, I think it's called Nordsee. And this looks really similar, especially when we're in the house overlooking the beach. And actually here, because it's a little colder, it doesn't look like Italy at all. But yeah, American beaches. Guys, I will leave all the links below where you can go ahead and check out this house. And I know for some of you, when you look at the listing, you might think, why would I ever spend that much money on a vacation? But believe me, 5 years ago, I couldn't even dream of being in a place like this. And I have a wish that every subscriber of this channel will be able to afford such a house, or maybe two, in the next couple of years. Because you're all hardworking and you're all excited about your life and excited about your talents. Thank you guys so much for watching this video up to the very end. If you enjoyed this content, please like this video. If you're not yet subscribed to Silicon Valley Girl, the link will be down below. And I will see you very soon in my next vlogs. Bye!